So there's been a fun little tag game that's been going around within the Black Clover YouTube scene of people making videos on characters they believe who are Arcane Stage Mages. And within their video or on Twitter after the video, they will tag other YouTubers, other Black Clover YouTubers, to make their Arcane Stage Mages videos too, who they believe can be in that class. A fellow Black Clover YouTuber, Quan Credible, made his video, and after his video, he went on Twitter and challenged other Black Clover YouTubers and me to make Arcane Stage videos too. If you guys want to check his video out, his link to his video will be in the description. So I figured, you know what, it sounds like a fun topic to do, so Quan, challenge accepted. So in this video, I'm going to talk about 5 characters who I believe that are Arcane Stage Mages. Well, I can say the last 2 are characters I think that are Arcane Stage Mages, but 3 out of the 5, I'm sure they have to be. So for the people that are watching, I challenge all of you right now to go in the comment section, give me 5 characters you believe that are Arcane Stage Mages. Now before I get into my list, I know there are people that are still out there that don't really understand Arcane Stage, so I will talk about it briefly because this is a little information that we have of it right now. So I'm going to talk about it briefly before I get into my 5. Now we find out from Lord Bachika, the Queen of the Heart Kingdom, she talks about that there's a lot of people in the Clover Kingdom who are born with unnatural magic. And some of those irregulars who were born in that environment have the potential to defeat devils. And she talks about Julius with his time magic and Yami with his dark magic. And we just found out that last chapter is fully confirmed that Yami is indeed Arcane Stage. Lord Bachika then goes on to say that Nero with her ancient silly magic and her use of forbidden magic, and Asta having no magic or no mana, he falls into the category, both of them, of Arcane Stages. And if you look at the word arcane, by definition, it means understood by few, mysterious, or secret. So that in a nutshell is arcane. So let's talk about the first character I believe is Arcane Stage. And I have to go with Gordon. Gordon's poison curse magic is very overpowered and weird. There's nothing about his magic that just screams natural. His poison curse magic is so dangerous that he cannot fully utilize it on a battlefield when he is around his allies because the poison will spread out and it can affect everyone on the battlefield. Gordon may not have the true power to defeat a devil, but I believe his magic can affect the devil. One of the main reasons why I truly believe Gordon is Arcane Stage is because he comes from a bloodline with crazy hacks magic that can give curses and also undo curses. This is something throughout generations, this is what they practice. Gordon's grandmother even talked about that their ancestors made a contract with Mijecula, so I think that just further proves that Gordon is definitely arcane. My second choice is Charlotte. Now one thing about Charlotte's Briar magic is that there are variations to her magic. Reason being is because we find out that she was cursed as a child, and when she becomes 18, the curse will activate and she'll be trapped in a cage of time with her Briar magic. But thanks to Yami for saving her and stopping the curse by also stealing her heart. But the weird thing about her magic is that when she was cursed, her roses turned blue. Even though Yami stopped the curse, Charlotte still had that lingering effect to her magic. Throughout the series, every time she used her Briar magic, it still had blue roses, until the elf reincarnation arc, wherein the elf possessed Charlotte was able to use Charlotte's magic to its full effect and it became red roses. Yami even talked about that Charlotte being elf possessed may have killed the lingering effects to that curse. In chapter 221, Charlotte even talks about that this forbidden curse changed the shape of her soul and the quality of her magic. And when the elf possessed Charlotte, she was able to use her magic to its full potential, using spells we never seen before, and she was just on a whole different tier. We have not seen Charlotte fight ever since the elf reincarnation arc, but I truly believe that she can still use her blue rose magic on top of the fact of also using her red roses. I think once she mastered this, she'll just be on a whole different tier. And I truly believe from all the evidence we have about Charlotte and her mysterious Briar magic, I think this puts her in a category of Arcane Stage. Now for my third choice, as you see on the thumbnail, I have to go with Henry. Now Henry's recombination magic is insane. To be able to create a magical Megazord, I don't think it gets more arcane than that. When we first seen Henry use his magic, people were so confused, they were so lost, they did not understand his magic. And still to this day, I know people who are still confused about Henry's magic, and I don't blame them. His magic is very unorthodox. Henry is not normal at all. We also find out that Henry is another character who is cursed. That is why anyone that's around him, he's able to absorb their mana, to stockpile it on his own mana, to reinforce his own magic. That's insane. I truly believe that with that magical ability, he is able to affect other devils that can be around him as well. He can absorb their mana. The only reason he couldn't do it to Asta because Asta has no mana, and so far we know in the series, Asta's devil is different from everyone else's. He has anti-magic. We do know that from last chapter, Black Clover chapter 239, Dante is on his way to the Black Bull's hideout. So Dante, you better watch out for Henry. Now this is where we start talking about characters who I think or want to be Arcane Stage. And one of those characters, fourth on this list, is Jack the Ripper. Now Jack's serving magic is very broken. In a way, he's very similar to Asta because Asta, he can cut through any type of magic because he has anti-magic. Whereas Jack can cut through any type of magic because of his magic type. It was even stated that Jack can cut through anything. We've seen Jack's serving magic was so strong, it was able to cut through Langris, elf-possessed Langris spatial magic, the strongest spatial user in the series we've seen so far. We've seen that Yami was able to do it too, but we already know how Yami's magic works. He can cut through dimensions. But for Jack to have the ability to push his magic power to cut through any sorts of magic, I think that just shows that there is more than meets the eye with Jack's magic. His servant magic can, I truly believe it can slice through some demons. It can slice some demons up. I think we will see that in this arc. You can't even categorize his magic because you don't know what variation it comes from. You don't know if it came from fire, wind, earth, water. You don't have a clue, and this is Yami's rival, so you don't know. Who knows? Jack could be stronger than your favorite captain. I'm just saying. But no, I truly believe that he is Arcane Stage, and I cannot wait to see him go all out in this arc. I hope it happens. He needs it. Now, the last character who I think is Arcane Stage is Charmy. Now, Charmy, she has two magic types, being a hybrid, half human, half dwarf. With her power, she's able to have cotton magic, creating sheeps that can cook for her, and everyone that eats the food, it can restore their mana. And also she can have sheep that can even fight for her, a giant one. And then her other magic type is food magic. When she goes into her ultimate form, she creates this giant wolf that allows her to swallow up one's magic, and also she's able to punch and decimate one's magic. Very similar to what Asta can do with his anti-magic swords by deflecting and negating one's magic. She can do that, but just by her punches. That is very strong. And by absorbing someone's magic, it increases her own in a fast rate. Even her grimoire changes. So I think with these two magic attributes that she has, plus being a hybrid, I think that automatically classify her as arcane because two of her magic types are unnatural. So yeah, that's gonna do it for my last pick. I believe that Charmy is Arcane Stage, and I believe her magic can also affect devils. So yeah, that's gonna do it for this one, guys. Those are my 5 characters I believe who are Arcane Stage. There were so many characters to choose from, but I wanted to pick characters that no one else picked because a lot of characters were picked in other videos. So I'm like, oh man, I gotta pick something very unique. But shout out to Quan Credible again for tagging me and challenging me to make this video as well. Appreciate the shout out. Also, his channel will be in the link in the description. So with that, guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe with notification bells on, and join my Discord, link in the description. So you guys have an awesome life. Take care of yourselves, and I'm out.